Okay, everybody, I just need to make this quick video about the problems I'm having with my ID4 in the service I'm getting in the warranty issue. Okay, I had my buttons fell slowly over from 60,000 to 70,000 miles. They started failing until they completely failed. And a lot of functions stopped working by like 100,000 miles. And when I went to get my car fixed at the dealership, they told me that they had to change the whole steering wheel. I was told by other people you could just change the buttons, but they said there's a module inside the steering wheel that's part of the steering wheel. So with labor, I paid like $1,200 or something to change my entire steering wheel and the buttons at Lithia, Volkswagen, and Reno. Now, after that, about a week after that, I noticed my haptic feedback was really low in my left side, like maybe 40% of the right side haptic feedback. Haptic, when you push, can you hear that? You can't feel that, but you can hear the motor on the video, I'm sure. There's a really heavy feedback that, and when you push something, you can know that you're actually hitting the right button, and it's giving you a response to know that you're hitting it. Now, I had to wait to get in there after a week to tell them that mine was very faint. And they said, well, there's no error codes, so pay $190 or something. And I said, what? It's clearly not it. So we'll let an engineer come. So then I waited for the engineer. I bring it back. And it was even worse. And the engineer didn't do anything. So unless it fails completely, we can't warranty it. And now, since then, I have zero. Maybe when you first turn on the car, for about half a second, it might be about 20%. And now you could actually hear the stereo, if you hear that. And I'm pretty hard with hearing, so you got to be really quiet or turn the stereo all the way up to know that you're actually hitting a button. But there is zero haptic feedback now. You hear that noise you hear through the stereo. If I turn the stereo down, turn it up here, that's all, that little stereo. But here, let's hear this one here. You hear that motor working in there? So if you're driving and you push on the button and you get that feedback, okay, you hit the right button. It's clearly giving you a vibration to know where your thumb is at, and it really lets you know where everything is. Now you could talk about, and you can even see it moving a little bit. You see it moving a little bit there? Now look here. Zero movement. There is zero play in this steering wheel. Zero play. You can see right here on the edge. Look at the edge of the video right there. Zero movement, zero feedback. So when you're driving, you can't really tell if your touch registered or not. And look here. Watch the corner right here. Watch the corner. You see that? It actually gives a little bit when you push. You can see the shadow change. See the shadow change here? No change at all in this corner. Now, come on. It's hard to keep these things clean, right? I've never spilled anything on it, nothing like that. And just no feedback at all. So when I called today and I said, look, there's zero feedback now. Oh, well, we don't know because we'll have to charge you $250 to do a diagnosis. But if there's no error codes, then you're going to have to pay the $250 and we're not going to replace it under warranty, even though there's a 50,000 mile warranty or 12-month warranty or something. And I said, well, look, if my rear view mirror falls off, there's probably not going to be a code either. I don't know if there's going to be a code. I said, can you tell me if there's a code if the haptic stops working? Is there a code for that? Oh, we can't tell you that. Well, can I talk to an engineer? No, you can't talk to an engineer. Well, what the hell, man? So I just spent $1,200 and already, yes, luckily it still works. The functions work, but it feels like pushing on a dead piece of wood here, there's absolutely zero response like there is like here, like it was designed to be. It was designed to give you haptic response so you know that your push is engaged correctly. Whereas here, zero. I mean, you don't need a code to see that that is not functioning how it was designed and how it used to work. I don't know why it's not working. I'm not the engineer, but it's not working. It's not a subjective. It's not my opinion. You could see in the video here. Listen, I'll put it right next to the video. Can you see it moving? See the shadow change? Look here. I'm pushing on it. No movement at all. No haptic feedback. So I can't get a warranty issue. I can't. I mean, they said, we're not going to debate about it. That's it. If it doesn't, we're not going to argue about it. I don't know what to argue about. Look, I don't know what the code said. I can't bring it there for the third day, let it sit there all day, and then have to say, well, look, we're sorry, we're going to get you another $250 on top of the $1,200, and we're not going to fix your steering wheel, even though you just brought a brand new one, not even a couple months ago. So it's really frustrating. This is a 2021 Volkswagen ID4 Pro S. I'm on a 45-minute hold from Volkswagen customer care. If there's an engineer looking at this, come on, man. I mean, it's brand new. You can look at the receipt, look at the dealership. If I push on it, like heavily push, you could see it go right there. You see that heavily pushing. You can see it's meant to move. There's no haptic there. I'm pushing heavily on it. I could push it a little bit. Here, I barely touch it. You see that? My pinky finger, it moves. It's got the haptic feedback. It's designed to move, and that little haptic motor kicks in when you touch a function. Touch here. No haptic feedback, nowhere. All these, the function's still working.
Wait a moment.
See, the function's working, but the haptic feedback isn't. That's not right. Come on, guys.